So I guess I'm here now. I went from a sewer place to her house to a graveyard. May 1998.
My sweet Alyssa, her small hands have grasped my heart and will not let go. But to think that the father of my beautiful granddaughter is Philip, it is more than I can bear. I consented to the marriage so as to protect the Rooder bloodline. I realize now that was a foolish mistake.
But she wouldn't exist if it weren't for Philip.
A shred of dignity. He loses no opportunity to exhibit his stupidity and weakness of character. We Hamiltons have no place for men of that nature. Even Nancy has been affected by his rubbish, saying that she does not want to raise Alyssa to be a Rooder. Of course, the existence of a Rooder is fraught with danger. But given the gravity of the situation and the great responsibility of a Rooder family, the obligation cannot be shirked. Any attempt to avoid such a duty is indeed shameful. As long as I am the head of this house, that man will never be accepted as one of us.
No date, scribbled as though in haste.
Finally, Philip went too far. I could no longer allow him to defy me. That headstrong act has turned me into a vile murderer. I must carry my secret to the grave. I cannot allow the Rooder line and the Hamilton legacy to be disrupted. There is nothing to be done but handle the police carefully and tread with the utmost caution.
I will write down that I am a murderer. Leave no evidence. I wonder if they mocapped all these people at the same time.
I was killed by an entity and have been trapped in the darkness ever since.
What pain? Help! Help me!
It's too dark to see anything. Where am I? Tell me where I am. Those cursed entities. I just wish I could be resurrected to fight them.
What a shame. A subordinate stole my heart from me, and the entities used it to perform the ritual of engagement.
Wait! What is the ritual of engagement? Tell me! Tell me what's going on!
It's the pedestal where the Rooder ghosts were. If only I could save them. How did Dick explain to the police how the axe rotated itself 90 degrees to the right? Like, I guess it would be easier if it was just he fell from the balcony and hit his head. But like, how did he explain that? I'm gonna do the other one first. I just want to infuse these portal squares so I don't have to do it later. seems more fitting to do this part first, because it's like... it's the boring puzzle part. So obviously you'd want to do it first, right? Letters are engraved in the wall. Read the engraving. Occurs upon any who would desecrate our sanctuary. Only she of Rooder blood may heal our wounded spirits. Let's go this way first. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Quick question, game. If the Rooters are based off of, like, Roman mythology... yes. Then why are there, like, hieroglyphics on the wall? And, like, depictions of, Anubis? You know, the ancient Egyptian god of the dead? Oh, shit, I forgot to... But yeah, like, what? Why? Because that's pretty obviously Anubis right there. And it's the Egyptian style of wall carving. Yeah, she's like Tita. She can only carry one at a time. Sea Rooter, Sky Rooter, Earth Rooter. Which one is Alyssa? Put the 3 toasts that are next to the toasters and put them in the 3 toasters, but you can only carry 1 piece of toast at a time, so be careful. More hexagons. What's the significance of the hexagon? Also pay attention to the... Letters are engraved in the wall. Read the engraving. Tomb of the Rooder Warrior, Protector of the Earth. A painting of soldiers riding black horses. Did I really need more hints for this? Let me look at the other one. I've never actually looked at that before. Why is the Sky Rooter stone red? Like, I know we have sky, which is usually associated with blue, and sea, which is definitely blue, but why does that make the sky red? Red is usually fire. It looks like a gun. Letters are engraved in the wall. Read the engraving. Tomb of the Rooder Warrior, Captain of the Seas. A painting of soldiers on a ship. God, the soundtrack is great. I'm sure these ghosts would be easier to avoid if I could actually, like, see them half the time. But anyway, I'm done. Letters are engraved in the wall. Read the engraving. Tomb of the Rooder Warrior, Angel of the Air. A painting of warriors with wings on their backs. I guess I'd have to guess that Alyssa is a Sky Rooter. But I'm not sure. Compass of Light. How did you twist it around like that? There's nothing to hold on to.
You can't get away! Now you know, Alyssa. This is what happens to those who dare to stand against us. Nancy is not the only one. This graveyard is full of the bones of those who I have destroyed.
You're lying!
Now, prepare to hand over your heart. The ritual of engagement will begin shortly.
Just hold on while I read this. It's Mum's handwriting. 22-3. 2 weeks until Alyssa's birthday. I'm so worried that I don't know what to do with myself. I sent her to boarding school so that she wouldn't have to fight as a Rooder, but will the entities let Alyssa's heart go so easily? They say a Rooder heart is necessary in the ritual of engagement. A Rooder heart taken from the body of one who has reached her 15th birthday. I only hope that she can elude them until her birthday is passed. Mummy, are you really dead? Dude! Dude! I'm trying to spray you with holy water. Really?
trick.
What trick?
Oh, nice trick.
Oh no, do not go up. Oh my god, that was so close. Book of Entities 3. In 1655, a woodcutter by the name of Harold Powell was born in Cardiff, Wales. Hideously deformed at birth. Wow, that's a really mean way to describe it. He suffered the taunts and ill will of all those around him. So great, we have another villain who is, increasing the stigma of people with physical deformalities. At 17 years of age, he proposed marriage to Emily Dickens, the innkeeper's daughter, but was cruelly rebuffed. Okay, so we're not only blaming the guy who was deformed, but also the innkeeper's daughter who was just saying, no, I don't want to marry you. In retaliation, he is said to have dismembered Emily with his axe. 4 years following the gruesome event, he went from village to village, abducting young girls and butchering them in the same fashion. 2 years later, he was caught by villagers and killed. However, Powell was possessed by an entity and revived to hunt for Rooters as the head of the subordinates. So this guy's the big bad. Well, not really, but close. Actually, not even close. Why don't you take an axe with you? One.
Oh, nice trick.
2. 3. Something is written along the outer frame. Purify thyself with holy water and awaken the lions in order. sure this bridge is totally safe. Oh, yes.
If thy true desire is to become an entity, there is no purer path than this. Remove the heart of a 15-year-old Rooder of the same bloodline, and before the beat of our heart is stilled, drink deeply of her blood. Thus will the ritual of engagement be completed, and the dark power of the entity shall be thine.
What? That's why they're talking about my heart. But who? Who wants to drink my blood to become an entity?
The Dark Gentleman!
Who would do this?
He already told you this! A gruesome inscription. Are those hieroglyphics? They look like them. A gruesome inscription has been carved. Who wants to use my heart to become an entity? We already know. Who is that? And who is that, I wonder? Huh. No comment? Okay. Gotta hurry back to the gate.
Alyssa! What chance does a pathetic little girl like you have to bring salvation to the dead Rooders? None!
What a beautiful egg moon. Why does he sound like he's speaking inside a tin can? Chopper. Victims 44, still 44. Sentenced to 921 years. Still. Okay, so a much easier fight than Corroder, if you know what you're doing. You gotta run and keep running until he says catch. And then you shoot it back at him. Once that happens, it's incredibly easy. Now he's stunned, and we can easily transfix him. And if you know that your arrow is charged enough to transfix if you have that line coming out the back. Sometimes, when you get close to that, when the sparks start flying out in the line's not there yet, it will sometimes transfix them. Like, I'll show you. Like that. But you're not really safe until you see it coming out all the way. Like that. Yeah. He's still kind of stunned for a little bit, so let's try to finish him off while we can. And that is going to be the same thing, but slower and curved. So just wait a little bit when that happens. Uh-oh, he blocked it.
This is the last one!
For real this time.
Try this!
Yay, Clover of Hope.
We're saved. Thank you, Alyssa.
Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you.
Destroy the subordinates. Don't let the ritual of engagement happen. Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye.
Alyssa?
Mum? Mum!
Well done, Alyssa.
Mum!
It's not that easy, Alyssa. Alyssa, it is I who will carry out the ritual of engagement to become an entity. You have
We
no
know.
choice but to succumb to my final subordinate and donate your heart. Yeah?
Alyssa!
Dennis?
Alyssa!
Dennis!
How'd you get here?
Alyssa, are you all right? I've been looking everywhere for you.
My mother was...
What happened? What's the matter with your mother? What's this?
My mum used to cherish its four-leaf clover necklace, but one of the leaves is missing. This is my last chance to see my mother again. I can't defeat the entity without all four leaves.
Alyssa, it'll be okay. I'm here.
Oh,
I'll do everything to help
no.
Dennis!
you. All the leaves will be found in time. You have to believe me, Alyssa.
You're right. I'll find all the leaves and save Mum from the entities.
That's the spirit. Don't forget, you can count on me. If there's anything I can do, just ask. Just one thing I'd like to know. What is this place?
Well, now it's a different place.